Sup guys, Marcus the Stickman here. Now, with the title of the video saying Hypocrisy of the Internet, this is meaning that the internet tends to have a collection of lips, but have a different personality. I'm gonna show a few examples of this critically hypocritical acclaimed site that we know of the web. Let's get started, shall we? There's a population of edgy crap nuggets, but also soft snowflakes. And then there's peeps like me in between. I'm claimed to be an emotionless frick, strict, heck, even boring. But before we can explain that, let's move on, alright? Cause there's edgy people that joke about the most vile, harsh, and offensive, and probably more terms that's the synonym for that, but they joke about that stuff. But when common sense, people with common sense complains about that, they get bashed and told that, oh, it's the internet, or have a thicker scone. Why say that? Why say that? But when, I don't know, Logan Paul joked about suicide near a suicidal victim, everybody lost their minds. However, y'all right. Y'all actually correct. He took it a little too far. It's actually taken a little too far. But I bet on my nipples, tonsils, and testicles that everybody, including these edgelords, got triggered when they joke about suicide as well, like back in 2016 or earlier. That's critically hypocritical. I'm sorry for using that term, but it's true. And then you got peeps that actually have common sense and are soft snowflakes that attempt at dark humor. And apparently they quote unquote took it too far. And may I ask how far exactly? It's the internet. It's your word against you. What type of world do we live in? What type of internet do we have? What is this? Let's move on, shall we? Now with this topic, people have concerns about other people's behavior, interest, and original characters if you're an artist. Let's start with behavior. I said that incorrectly, but anyways, why have concerns when you could act the same way, if not worse? For example, I know an epic man-child that acts immature and childish, which is the same term with same definition, but he called me that while having such typical interest in first-person shooter games or mature games, period. Those Call of Duty boys that be like, oh, kiddie games and stuff. There's me having interest in kiddie games as well, but also mature games. And just for one critical fun fact for you dolts, idiots that act quote unquote mature, if it wasn't for one kiddie game, gaming wouldn't exist. And that goes for mature games, and I found that out first instead of Daniel T Gaming. Shout out to him. But anyways, the motto is don't judge peeps if you act the worst. I don't understand how I'm childish when he has the behavior of a man-child, and I try to be sane. And with OCs, people actually judge due to appearance, info, and reason of concept, meaning why was this character created and stuff. There's peeps like Synthetical that makes videos based off events of his life, or so claimed, rumored. The OCs aren't original, but he makes the videos funny, and I call them satire because it's exaggerated. He has the rights because it's his humor, and I can imagine people not liking his content. But then you got OCs used for porn, I've gotten my OCs called crass and contagious, but the same people who said that about my OCs, they're using their OC for the same word said. Crass. Crass means crass. Crass means lacking sensitivity and intelligence, which I agree. I like sensitivity but not smartness. And contagious is uncalled for. That's really hypocritical for them to call my OCs that, but I would be petty to tell you this, because this is a personal story, but that's a story for another day. Now let's just move on. Possibly the last topic as on the script, but opinions are one thing, it's an okay thing, but there's a thing called criticism, which is a negative opinion. However, there's criticism that's constructive, thus constructive criticism, which is helpful as heck. Everyone has the rights to say their following, but it's sometimes childish to say someone's opinion is invalid when there's opinions that just say this game sucks, Minecraft sucks, FNAF sucks, Fortnite sucks, Mario sucks. That's it. No explanation of why it sucks. Or like your art sucks, which could be used constructively, but there's no explanation on why the art sucks. Heck, you could say Game Grumps suck or this channel sucks without no explanation, but even though I would agree that Game Grumps suck, but it's not that they suck, it's just that they're unfunny. Like they're not funny. But you need an explanation. Why must peeps' well-written opinions be invalid if we have short childish opinions? And while we at that, I seen this opinion about my art being inconsistent. Yet the artist that said that like he said that to me, claimed that he's a bad artist, period. So he's invalid to say people's art are trash and stuff. And if you're a Nintendo hater, wouldn't your opinions be invalid? And isn't that just childish of me to say that? I bet it's unfair, and I hope it's unfair. Like, you're not really a real gamer if you don't have a Nintendo system, or know Mario generally. Like, he's the reason that gaming exists again, and he's the reason why your Fortnite thick girls exist as well. So, yeah. Well, I doubt there's more examples to tell, but if there is, please comment down below. And feel free to subscribe if you want, although you can follow me on Twitter or any social medias that I have, as I'm more active there. As I'm busy with high school again, I can't really do YouTube that much. But anyways, hope y'all enjoy, and I'll see you guys some other time.